Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back guys to your favorite channel. It's good to be here. It's good to catch up and just know what has been going on, and in the comment section please let me know how have you been, how has been the new year. So today I'm just gonna do a quick catch up. I know it's been long since I did some vlogs, family content and everything. It's just been busy. You know, the first year of the year, the first quarter of the year has been very busy. And as you know, if you are an OG on this channel, you know that I am a consultant at Noble Marketing Solutions, and we do company registrations for South African businesses, and we also assist clients with staying compliant. And if you are new on this channel, welcome, and please do subscribe. Join this beautiful family by subscribing. I am Miss Anne, and I do share my life journey on motherhood, mompreneurship, anything that is interesting, relocation. I am currently in Cape Town. If I'm Cape Town, I share what's happening in Cape Town, what's interesting in Cape Town. I also share my business journey, anything really that is interesting. So please just join this beautiful family by subscribing. You subscribe for free by just clicking the red button there. So what's been going on this year? Okay, so if you know, when you register a company in South Africa, it's very easy, and we registered through CIPC, and of late, starting like last year, they have been deregistering companies that are not compliant. What do I mean by that? So when one registers a company in South Africa, let's say you register your company in 2024 in May, every year you have to file your annual returns with CIPC to make sure that you stay compliant and you're still operating. And if you don't do that, they are deregistering companies. Like if you pass 2 terms without filing your annual return, they're assuming that you're not operating, and they'll put you on deregistration process. So that's what has been happening since last year, like late last year, the last quarter of the year. We actually didn't really enjoy the festive holidays because we were busy at work. So previously, like, they were not really strict about this whole staying compliant thing. You'll find that clients, maybe they would go for 3 to 4 years without submitting their returns, like without going to file or to update their passports and everything. And then they were just operating. And then 2020, like 2024, they did, and 2023, the CIPC did announce that they are going to do a mass deregistration. But then it was a little bit slow. And then last year, 2024, hey, things got really bad. Things got really serious. Every company that was passing 2 3 years, it was going on deregistration process. So now clients are panicking. They do send emails to say that your company has passed the grace period that we give for people who have not filed for their returns. Please stay compliant. And some clients decide to ignore. And some clients, they'll say, okay, please, Noble Marketing Solutions, please assist us with filing our returns. And that's what, like, we have been busy with. So yeah, basically that's it. So when you register, I was saying, when you register your company, let's say last year in 2024, May 2024, May 2025, you have to file for your annual returns. If you don't, 2 terms, your company goes on deregistration. And then they also introduced the new system of beneficial ownership declaration. I'm going to read this. It was actually published today. It's a notice from, it's a customer notice from the CIPC. I'm just going to read it so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So it reads, the Companies and Intellectual Property Commission, CIPC, where we do the SA company registration, is continuing to deregister non-compliant companies due to outstanding annual returns and beneficial ownership filings. A bulk deregistration process took place from 2 to 23 December 2024, with final deregistrations in February 2025 to update the registry and support South Africa's grey listing exit. So this was announced today. It's what, the 6th of March. This is a notice that was put on CIPC, and they're saying they're actually continuing with the mass deregistration, meaning that if you have a registered company and you do not file for your annual returns, they are going to put your company on deregistration. And what are the consequences of deregistration? Number one, the company ceases to exist legally. It won't be legal in the system. When, let's say, you've got a tender and then you submit your registration forms, and then they'll obviously go and check in the system. They put your registration number, and then it will not exist. It will not exist. It will not exist. You're not operating at all. And then number two, frozen bank accounts. Yes, the CIPC is linked to the banking system, meaning that if your company is deregistered, your bank account is definitely going to be frozen, because that's when you open your account, you're using the company documents to open your bank account, your business bank account. So if your company gets deregistered, that means your bank account is going to be frozen. And for them to unfreeze it, you have to go to CIPC, and then they make sure that your company, you do your returns and everything, and it's quite a process. The process of reinstating that deregistered company is not a kid's game. It's not something that I love doing. Well, we've got a department that does it, but if you come to me, whoa, I'll just refer you to the department that does that, because it's quite some work, and you obviously have to show that you have been operating by submitting your bank statements, and give reasons why you are not submitting your annual returns. And the other consequences of your company getting deregistered. What happened to this machine? Okay, service providers and creditors may refuse transactions. Who wants to work with a company that is illegal? Who wants to work with a company when one comes and says, I have a registered company, my name is Miss N, I am the owner of Noble Apex Construction, and then they say, okay, please, can we have your registration documents, ma'am? And then you submit your documents, and then they find out that your company is on deregistration. Who wants to work with you? No one. So that's another consequence of not submitting your annual returns. And then what can you do to avoid this deregistration? To avoid this deregistration, ensure all annual returns and beneficial ownership declarations are submitted on time. As I said, when you register your company in May 2024, make sure that in May 2025 you do your annual returns on time. You'll get, if you don't do it on time, you will get penalties. If you pass 2 terms without doing your annual returns, your company gets deregistered. Yes. So, and then there's also another thing of beneficial ownership declaration that was announced. I am maybe going to do a different video on that. But basically, what they're saying with this whole beneficial ownership declaration is, when you register a company, or when a company gets registered, the director of the company that will be registered might not be the owner of the company. Does that make sense? Yes. The director of the company, let's say you put one director in the Noble Apex Construction, and then you put Thomas Hendricks as the director. He might not be the owner of the company, because it's possible to put the different director who is not the owner. So what happens now, they're saying, we want you to file for beneficial ownership declaration to know who the real owner of this company is. That's the thing with the beneficial ownership declaration. So if the company was registered under Thomas Hendricks, and then the owner of the company is Patrick Moses, the Patrick has to file for beneficial ownership declaration to say, I, Patrick, I am the owner of this company, I reside at this, I'm operating here. And then you also, whatever you're gonna write, you put it on your letterhead, and you also put the information on your shareholdings to say that I've got so much shares in this company. You put your email address, your phone number, your physical address, and all this should be on your letterhead, and then you can submit that via the CIPC system. If you're not able to do it alone, you consult professionals to do it. For example, us Noble Marketing Solutions, we do assist with the filing of beneficial ownership declaration. So it is a mandate for everyone, for every registered company, to file for beneficial ownership declaration. So this is something that you have to look into, and it's something that you really have to do, because CIP is really getting serious. And then another thing that people really confuse is the CIPC is the CIPC same with tax or the SARS returns. Is two different things. If you're interested in me doing the SARS, I can do maybe share some information on another video on what you're required to do when you want to file for your SARS and your tax, to be tax compliant. So yeah, guys, that's what really has been keeping us busy, and it has been keeping me busy, especially this year, the end of 2024. If you see that I've been missing in action, is because of these companies that we need to put in order and make sure that they're compliant. And it's really sad, man, because we've got, I think, 4 or 5 clients who lost like some big tenders, some big businesses, because they submitted their documents and only to find out that they are not compliant. Like, it's the service provider who told them that, you know what, we can't work with you because you're not compliant. And then they had to come, and we had to make sure that we put their paperwork in order. It takes time. It's not a day thing. It's not something that you say, okay, like before, you know what, you used to say, if you have your annual returns that were not in order, you just come in less than 5 minutes, would you have completed. But now, because of this beneficial ownership declaration thing, that means we first have to do the beneficial ownership. You cannot do anything, you cannot make any changes without doing beneficial ownership. You cannot submit your annual returns without filing for your beneficial ownership declaration. So the beneficial ownership declaration, it does take time. It might take about, they say in their system, they say 24 hours, but it may take more time. It may take between 24 to 72 hours for them to verify the foreign assurance first. If you're a foreigner, if there's a foreign assurance verification that you have to do first, you submit your passport, your expiry date of your passport, your phone number, your email, and then they verify. Once they verify, then we are able to do the beneficial ownership declaration. Once the beneficial declaration is done, then we can proceed with filing of annual returns. So it's not something that you say, you know what, I'm gonna wait for the last minute, and then when I want to apply for my tender, I'm gonna go to Noble Marketing Solutions and then I ask them to fast track or to do some magic. It's no longer possible. We have to follow the system, and some things are just beyond our control. So please, if you know someone who's got a registered company in South Africa, if you've got a registered company in South Africa, please make sure and stay compliant. If you want to know more, or if you have any questions, you're free, guys. You can always come to my inbox. Our my business number is 084. The code is +27 84 644 5316. You got it right. +27 84 644 5316. So yeah, just make sure that if you have a registered company in South Africa, make sure that you stay compliant. Make sure that your annual returns are in order. Your CIPC annual returns where your company was registered is in order. If you registered your company in May 2024 or in June 2024, make sure that in 2025 May 2025 June you submit your annual returns. And for you to be able to submit your annual returns, you need to file for your beneficial ownership declaration. In order for you to submit your beneficial ownership declaration, you need to submit your passport for foreign assurance if you're a foreigner, foreign assurance verification, and then we proceed with the beneficial ownership declaration. Then we proceed with the filing of annual returns. If you have your passport expired, you want to update your passport, you want to update your address, your phone number, your email, you first have to do your beneficial ownership declaration. So yeah, that's what has been keeping us busy, guys, but I'm glad that at least we are serving some companies, and then those that have already been deregistered, we've got a department that is reinstating, though it's some bit of work, but then if you want to keep your company, then we just have to do it, and you all know there are always additional fees for that. So yeah, otherwise, how have you been, guys? I have been good. Work wise, I have been busy, and family wise, we've got a toddler at home, and Yasha is turning 2 years in May. Is something that we're looking forward to. I'm not sure yet what we're gonna do. The boy is very busy. He is very busy, and yeah, that's it. And the diet, guys, I was on a diet, but you know what? If you're a Zimbabwean like me, if you're an African like me, guys, inini ndakakudzwa neupfu nesadza kuti ndichinzi inini ndakanoti zvokumira sadza ka. I tried doing the portion control and I lost some bit of weight. I was eating veggies and meat and what I think for the first 3-4 weeks, yeah, but ndakazonzwa mudumbu mangu makumonya soka ndichonoti panapa I'm lacking something. Ndichibva ndanzi namother-in-law, makoti idya sadza, zvinhu zvedhaiti hazvisi zvemunhu wese makoti. Ndikapota uchidya sadza makoti unzwe kuti muviri wako unonyatsoita sei. And you know what? Guys, musashore vanhu vakuru. Ndakatanga kudya sadza zvainyatsoketsa ndidye sadza, notonzwa kuti mudumbu zvamatosimba, ko handichamonyewe ko handicharwadziwi. Saka indononge pamwe handizivi hangu manonzi maulcers aya kuti chii chinenge chanyatsoitika, but you find kuti sometimes zvinhu zvikafu zvatoda kudya chita masaladi ka isi takarerwa nesadza. Ini dangu my diet, guys, my diet partners, I am sorry, me I went back to pap sadza ndotoridya zvekutodaro. And also the other thing that is helping me is I am eating at least after every 4 hours. I try and eat like those way to portion control, but if I pass like those hours, then maybe no problem, but then so I make sure that I eat. So yeah, guys, that has been it on relocation. Guys, you're relocating. And I'm gonna do more videos on relocation, information, then share. Otherwise, I miss you so much, guys, and I'm glad I had to share some information with you. And thank you so much for watching till the end. I appreciate your support. Please do share this channel with your friends and your family. Whenever I get the chance, I promise I'll be coming and I'll be talking to you and I'll be sharing information and I'll be chatting and catching up and everything. Otherwise, I wish you all the best in the year 2025. We're already in March. Time is flying, yo. Time is flying. And March talk to May. March, April, May, June, and this year I'm telling you what, 31 years. Rough sana, rough. But ndokukura tatoma Auntie Nyasha. I just pray that I'm gonna be the rich humble auntie. Oh, my babies, ndichibudisa zvinhu ndichiblinga ndisingafairi, but the rich auntie. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Otherwise, how have you been? Chibonyora mu comment section kuti 2025 mari muri kutsvaga kupi. mari muri kunyatsoitsvaga kupi, muri kuita nezvei? What are your plans for 2025 business wise, guys? Business wise, okay, this is one thing that I wish for every woman, whether you're married or you're not. But guys, mari kungoshandira inongonaka, mari yekushandira nyange uchinzi warorwa nemheni, mari yekungoshandira ka. If this is to my younger ones, while you're waiting for marriage, because I know kuti vakawanda venyu mimi muchingofunga kuti marriage wakamirira marriage yachona ka, empower yourself physically, financially, spiritually, especially financially. If you are empowered financially, I'm telling you, you will not tolerate the nonsense you tolerate one. This is just a tip. Yeah? Let's leave it like that. To my fellow married, if you know, you know. Let us keep ourselves busy. If you know, you know. And then to anyone and everyone who is watching, I know there's some people who are losing hope in the content creation. I know there's a way for your content creation and it really works and people are making money and everything. But social media, make sure that if you're not contenting, make sure that you're selling a product or you're offering a service, and utilize this whole thing of social media and be able to make money. Guys, 2 cents, but you find 75% or even 90% of my clients I do not want to have social media, and we have never met them, but just like you, I've never met you like physically, but we have created a very good relationship online, which I value so much. So social media, yes, some say it's very toxic, but if you use it wisely, I was social media, and you build good relationships, you meet good people, you do good business. So yeah, in social media, do not trade it. And then, guys, I've got a very special message to, we have Deregistered Foundation. It's a charity organization, but mostly the girl child, but we can never ignore the boy child. Vaya vanenge vakashayikirwa nevabereki kana kuti wanembereki. Inini ndakazvimirira. I lost my mom, if you know very well. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old, and I know how life is without a mother, and it's something that I know a lot of people get affected, and one of our lose our hope in life. But just say, I am here to hold your hand. I am here to tell you, know what? No one. As life does say, life goes on. Life really goes on. You just have to accept those people. You've lost a parent or you've lost parents, but as you could have to in life, as you could to achieve my dreams and go now, and don't let people take advantage of you, because especially if you're a girl child, men, they want to take advantage, or we are vulnerable to men, but don't let that happen to you. And continue pushing yourself to greater heights, continue working hard, and one day you'll make it. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. And when you look at me, if you're in that position, you come from a background where maybe you lost your parent or your parents, don't look down upon yourself. Don't let this world feel sorry for you, because people are busy and people are open you, and you just have to fight for your dreams. Know that there's a God in heaven who is very faithful. And God is faithful to change. He's faithful and is very able to change your story. And God is just faithful, and He makes all things beautiful. If you'd have asked me like 10 years ago, Nyasha, got it at 20-25 January, then go to but in I don't go guarantee believe in myself. I don't go guarantee hope in myself. Saga, my younger ones, believe in yourself. This world is full of resources, and my resources are able for everyone. So don't look down upon yourself, my dear. God loves you. I love you. If you want someone to talk to, not Rudo, like Rudo we love, but if you need a sister to talk to, if you need an auntie to talk to, I am here for you. I am here. You've got my number. You can inbox, you can email if you want, you can WhatsApp or anything. But I just wish you all the best. Let us continue believing in God. Mwari akanaka, mwari akatendeka, mwari ane nyasha, ende mwari anotida tese, ende mwari anotoropafadza tese. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you picked one or two things, and I hope you were blessed. Please, please, please continue doing good, and the universe will reward you. Mwah.